Welcome to WCA Today, the first ever Westminster news show. You've seen the roar in your lockers, and now you can see the roar on your screen.
WCA Today is here to bring you and the community the latest Westminster news.
Our first story features the flooding that overtook St. Louis and much of the surrounding area during Christmas break. With more, here's Josh Theus.
Our city has recently been devastated by torrential rains and flooding that have devastated hundreds of families throughout the area. Water has damaged over 7,000 structures and an estimated total of $1 billion of damage. The hand of the flood has even been felt in our communities.
Heard about the effects of the rainstorm first on the news, but then also really throughout the Westminster community, hearing about Jason Wilkins and Spencer's houses and some of my students being affected made me realize to what extent the damage had been done from the flood, and that it was really widespread within our community and throughout the city.
Ms. Schwartz saw the damage and took action as soon as possible. So she volunteered at a local shelter.
I saw that there was a need in our community, and my dad was going. He had been going the week before, and so it provided an opportunity for me to go along and to be part of the relief effort.
Ms. Schwartz and other teachers have found a solution for helping kids and other teachers get plugged in into helping their community.
I think it's really important to show up and to help people in their times of need. I think it's important to be there for them, especially in a situation like this. And Mr. Moeller and Ms. Walton and I are passionate about this and would like to get a group of students together to go and to be part of this. And so if you're interested, let us know, and we're hopefully going to get something going real soon.
This flooding has been tragic, but the waters are receding and recovery has begun. Let's hope that displaced victims will be able to recover quickly. Now, we head over to Dominic Cusimano with sports.
Boys basketball is off to a historic start. They're currently 15-2 and won the school's first ever MICDS tournament championship. On the girls' side, the team has a current record of 2-13. However, McKenna Montgomery's 13.7 points per game provides a bright spot. Next, hockey. The boys' varsity hockey team is 10-7-2 and 2-1 in the playoffs. Senior Wilson Canfield is leading the team in points with 24 goals and 18 assists. 2015 was a historic year in Westminster sports. To commemorate that success, we bring you WCA's top plays of the year. First, senior diver Avery Ivan backflips 2 times and sets a school record for points earned with this seamless rotation. What a dive. Senior running back Cameron Tucker is shot out of a cannon, sprinting through the Priory defense and taking it all the way in a record-setting 95-yard touchdown run. This play cannot be beat. Senior point guard Aaron Cook gives an in and out, between the legs, everything else, dribble move, taking on 3 Ladue defenders at once, and then finding Steve Webb with the sweet no-look pass for an easy 2. Who but Aaron Cook could pull that off? To vote for your favorite play, check out #SeeTheRoar on Twitter.
Thank you, Dominique. 2015 has brought some great plays, and 2016 has brought some great New Year's resolutions. Like Andrew, what's your resolution?
Oh, well, my resolution is to get yoked.
Let's go, man, hard! You got it! Come on! Push! Push! Come on! Get yoked, baby!
What's yours, Josh?
Hi. My New Year's resolution is to learn how to skydive.
I was a little nervous about this one, so I decided to head over to Westminster's very own anti-gravity chamber, the pool. Geronimo!
How about you, John?
My resolution is to be nicer to my parents. Mother! Mom! Mom! I love you, Mom! Hug me. Mwah.
What was that?
Speaking of complicated family relationships, Star Wars The Force Awakens recently became the top-grossing movie of all time. Here's Dominique Cusimano to tell you all about the new blockbuster hit.
My dad introduced me to Star Wars. He and my mom, bought me all the toys and stuff. Yeah, I had like the Millennium Falcon and tons of action figures and stuff.
Do you have like a specific memory from those, like your favorite moment of seeing that with your family?
So you know how movies are shown on TV all the time? Well, that was the case back when I was a kid too, and we would sometimes tape them onto VHS off of television because it was before TiVo. And I remember watching the video of Empire Strikes Back just like over and over and over again because of how much I liked it, until the tape was worn down and you couldn't even like see the images anymore.
Did you want to take your kid to see the new movie?
So I saw it at a midnight showing on opening night, and I saw it myself, and then I was like, yeah, it's good. And so we took him the next week, like over the Christmas break. So I took my son to see it. It's really fun.
Is the Star Wars series more than just a movie?
I think so. I think it's become so big that it's kind of like a cultural icon, something that everyone can recognize and at some level identify with. I think that's a little bit why they made the story about a family and not just these big space wars, because everybody has a family and everybody has felt either the desire to like be loyal to your family or stray from your family, and that kind of push. And so it makes it something that people can connect with and identify with or disagree with or have strong feelings with either way.
I did go see the new Star Wars movie. I went because I'd already seen the first 6, and I was just interested in what J.J. Abrams would do with the next one. I feel like Disney buying Star Wars for like something $1 billion. It's pretty clear that they're not going to just stop at this one movie. They're just going to keep going, it's kind of going to repeat the same anticipation that it did for that generation way back then. Now, like, kids of this generation have to wait for the next one to come out. And so I feel like that kind of rerunning of history is the kind of thing that will unite the generations.
For our final story of the day, we are bringing in a special guest to replace my co-anchor, John Pottlebaum. You may not believe it yet, but his replacement is even cuter than he is. Our final story of the day is brought to you by Bogey the dog.
Bogey is the school mascot, and his job is to make everybody smile and be happy, and he does a really good job of that. He goes with me to visit classrooms and hang out in the hallways. Bogey is a calm, gentle soul. He loves attention, and he's just cute.
Originally, Bogey was our goose chaser, done fairly well with chasing geese off of the campus. He's not really that interested in it, but geese are afraid of dogs anyway in their nature, and we would walk around the school and he would trot out toward the geese, and of course the geese would fly away.
Bogey's probably about 9 years old. We got him as a rescue dog, and so we don't quite know his age, but that was about 7 years ago. And he was probably 1 or 2 when we got him, so that would make him about 8 or 9 years old. I think, people say, wow, he's a really well-trained dog, and we can't take any credit. That's just kind of the way he came. He's just been a very easy dog to have, and, very, very compliant and very, very gentle. When we got him, our kids were pretty young, so that was important too. I think my favorite thing about having him is just seeing how kids respond to him when he walks through the halls. It's hard not to smile when you see a dog coming down the hall.
Until next time, I'm Zach Hughes.
And I'm John Pottlebaum.
Keeping you up to date on WCA Today.
Love it.